Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is episode 6 of our Pokémon Gold for the Game Boy Color playthrough. Last time, we got a lot done. We cleared the well of Team Rocket. We helped Kurt. He offered to get us some balls. We fought our rival. And we fought Bugsy. And one-handedly. So now, let's venture in to the woods.
Into the woods. I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh God,
again, we're already here.
kind of like Union Cave. I wouldn't put this.
Are you the forest protector?
Yes.
Some
Just some kid. I wouldn't
Remember.
put. I think it's probably because you're just more prepared at this point, and there's less like tall grass that you. Well, actually, I guess this is kind of like.
What in the world was that forward sprite? Oh, what?
No,
okay, so it's not
okay,
a bird.
so what happened there, Dan? The game triggered a random encounter like as soon as he stepped onto the tile in front of that Farfetch'd.
Oh.
It's like attached to the back of the Farfetch'd.
Well,
So
also the forward sprite of the... I think it was glitched because it looked like its beak was like splitting off into two beaks. And it was weird.
It's the monster from The Thing in disguise.
Yeah, it's like one of those like eldritch horror things that like you look at it from the side and it looks like a normal bird, and then you look at it head on and it's like some weird gross thing.
Man, we're only 2 badges in, and already this playthrough's going to some really dark places.
Yeah, like this forest.
So yeah, as I was saying, and I don't know, do you guys... Even though Ilex Forest comes later in its respective game than Viridian Forest, I feel like this one is still, like, easier.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
It's a weird bird.
Well, I think it's supposed to be the tail going up in the air.
Is that the back sprite?
Is that what you think?
Yeah, that's the back.
Oh.
Because it has a little face when you face it head on.
I thought it was just a glitch where, like, sometimes it would show the right forward sprite and sometimes it would show the wrong one.
Shadow Beast Farfetch'd. Hey man, we've had bad luck with Farfetch'd in the past. It makes sense.
It's because it's also got the white, what? It looks like it's like the white belly, but I guess it's like the butt.
Yeah, the perspective is weird. Like, it almost has kind of like a Link Between Worlds thing going on, where, like, especially from that angle, it's really apparent that, like, all of these, if you were to actually view this in 3D, the characters would be, like, basically, like, lying down on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's just because, like, the white of the butt lines up perfectly with the white of the belly, and also the, like, tail bits line up perfectly with the beak.
Mm-hmm.
So, none of our boys, save our starter, can learn Cut. I'm not about to waste a move slot on Cut.
Oh, no.
So we gotta catch something that can learn it. We're not out of the woods yet, boys.
Hey, Metapod. You got any hands in there? No, didn't think so.
Not yet.
Just catch a Metapod with a knife.
I don't know why I left in all the Metapods. Like, I only needed to fight one.
Last time it was Bellsprout, now it's Metapod.
Yeah.
Metapod run.
I'm getting lazier.
Metapod.
Oh yeah,
Metapod.
so
yeah.
I'm making a detour. I'm gonna get a free piece of charcoal from the kid that you helped. That way you can boost Flamio's fire attacks.
Hell yeah.
Here, have some charcoal I took from my dad's grill.
It's like the... Charcoal ball!
Oh yeah, Ralph's already calling us.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, so when I was planning to do our Gen 2 playthrough myself, I had nicknames picked out for all my Pokemon, and I was going to call Quilava Propane, but with the pain spelled like P-A-I-N.
Yes.
You know, it's probably good that I didn't play Gen 2 for us.
Propane. I almost gave it to Deckard. Although I think you can teach Ampharos Fire Punch. I think you can teach him all the punch moves.
All the punch
I don't know.
At least the three, like, course, he learns Thunder Punch. I think you can teach him Ice and...
Because if there's one thing that Ampharos is known for, it's throwing hands.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's a signature move.
He is pretty jacked.
I think he stole that from Electabuzz.
Why is Thunder Punch the signature move of Ampharos?
Don't know.
I don't think he learned. I think the only other electric type move he learns via level up is Thunder, but like absurdly late in his learn set.
Yeah, isn't it like 62 or something?
Ampharos is just being Ampharos, okay? Just let him be.
Just let him do his own thing. I mean, that's what he's best at.
He's trying his best, or her, whatever.
My
whatever
favorite
it is.
Pokemon is Egg.
Eggs, the MVP so far.
Don't be an egg.
In Gen 4, can't it learn Signal Beam for coverage?
And Power Gem,
Hey.
I think. Is that the special rock move?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the
Isn't
one.
that Vespiquen's signature move?
Yeah.
Can you like beat the game and get your team registered with like a bunch of eggs in your inventory?
I think so.
Or a bunch of eggs in your team?
What, like in the Hall of
Dramatic
Fame?
poses of eggs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Imagine a Pokemon being in the Hall of Fame before it was even born.
Yeah.
Get a level 100 Chansey and just like load it up with good moves, and then get 5 eggs, so you just have all eggs.
Team eggs.
It'd be 6. It'd be 6 because Chansey has the egg in her belt.
Yeah.
Talk about
So many
high
eggs.
expectations right out of the gate.
You know what? I think you mean egg expectations.
Hey.
I think no. What you got to do is make sure that all of the eggs are for Spinarak, so you can have Oops all Tarantula eggs.
Yes. Classic. So we have caught our Swiss Army Paris.
Yeah.
This will be a crucial member of the squad.
Yeah, Paris. I think this might be like a generation too early, but it got to the point where Paris is basically like the best Pokemon you can possibly get for like the bad HMs.
Yeah.
Like the ones that you would never in your right mind teach to a Pokemon you intend to use.
It's almost like Paris's entire existence is just have like bad stuff stuck to it, and it just has to like deal with it.
Oh no, what am I doing?
HM.
Boy. Good choice.
Alright.
Shroom.
Shroom.
That's the name of my favorite ship on the ocean.
I'm just gonna call him from now on. Shroom.
That's what Paris said when he woke up and saw a thing he didn't recognize in the mirror. Just like, shroom.
He's got another one growing out of his eye.
What is I?
Another one.
Good.
Am I
We're out of the
shroom?
woods.
I actually, I didn't know the origin
Just
of
can't escape.
Paris and Parasect until I watched Planet Earth, the original,
Oh, yeah.
where they actually talk about Cordyceps. And I just remember being like, this is real? What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, for anyone who's seen that documentary or played the hit game Last of Us, they know all about...
Yeah, for everybody who
No,
didn't
no.
play Last of Us, Planet Earth is probably how you learned about Cordyceps.
Yeah.
I learned
It's
about
either-
Cordyceps from Planet Earth, and then I played The Last of Us, and there was like a bunch of people that were like, "This is stupid. Mushroom zombies, come on!" And I'm like, "Yeah, haha.
Actually, this is real?
That's pretty dumb." Ha.
You're too embarrassed
I
to
think-
tell him it was real? I don't watch nature documentaries. I'm not some egghead.
Oh,
I'm an egg man.
eggs.
Yeah, that's what I am.
I was an egg boy. I grew up to be an egg man. So I do apologize that it took so long to get out of these silly woods. But we have all the equipment we need to pass through.
Well, you're just so
worry, it's
attached to
Italian.
Azalea Town. I can tell that jaunty tune's just so infectious.
It's
You're
not
not
like the
wrong.
viewers will have to experience it since you just fast forward.
Since there
through
are
all
none.
of the.
Ooh,
Since you just
come
fast
on.
forward through all of the unnecessary bits, right?
Yeah. So I'm glad you guys said something, because that's why I paused, because I was like, this is like the last time I'm gonna see it in this playthrough. So I was like, bye Azalea Town.
Bye-bye.
I had a moment.
Oh yeah, there's the
I really like
Ilex
Azalea
Forest
Town's
Shrine.
music.
If you come back here in the Virtual Console version of Pokemon Crystal on 3DS, They actually put in the Celebi event without, requiring you to, like, get a legitimate Nintendo event, like, downloaded to your cartridge. So,
yeah.
So technically, I guess that makes Celebi no longer a mythical Pokemon?
Yeah, she's just Lego now.
Celebi, got demoted like Deoxys in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Which, honestly, I am totally in favor of because, like, just the idea that there are Pokemon, like, programmed into the code that you just arbitrarily can't access because, like, you don't have the event, or even, like, version exclusive nowadays. I'm just like, can we move past this?
I'm looking at you, Darkrai.
Just make it, like, a really difficult Pokemon to, like, you know, you have to complete the Pokedex to get access to the area where this thing is, like, which would be impossible because you can't complete the Pokedex if you don't have access to all the Pokemon. But see, I've caught myself in a fallacy here.
So you go.
Well, I was gonna say this is the guy who gives you access to the Headbutt TM early, because you can't buy it. I think from Goldenrod or from the one of the stores later. You can get it.
Yeah, I think it's the department store that has Headbutt. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Headbutt was no longer TM, so they just turned that guy into a move tutor.
Yeah. Which, hey, move tutors did start in Gen 2 with Crystal.
With like isn't there a move tutor? It's Bill's grandpa, isn't he? Like on Sundays, he'll teach your Pokemon like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, or Flamethrower outside of the game corner after you beat the Pokemon League.
I think so, yeah. Which, honestly, great moves to have.
But again, it's like they really didn't want you to have those moves until like super late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they are good moves.
They are good, and that's why I want to have them.
Yeah. That's one thing that kills me. Like, Gen 1, like, there were TMs for some of those. Like, you could get Thunderbolt and Ice Beam pretty easy. Like, Thunderbolt was the reward for Surge, and Ice Beam you just got by giving that chick on the top of the department store a soda or something.
Well, those and, like, Evolution Stones, you know. They were like candy in Gen 1, but in Gen 2 they're like the forbidden fruit that they just don't want you to find at all. Because, like, you gotta understand, in original Gold and Silver, I'm pretty sure there's like only like one or two of each elemental stone from Gen 1 like obtainable on a single save file.
Yeah. So you gotta choose which one you want to evolve.
It's not my favorite. Like in Crystal, they made it slightly better with like the phone calls. Like, you know, certain NPCs will find them and like call you, but even then, it's such a rare chance that it's like yeah, you might get lucky, but you probably won't, unless you like.
I don't know why.
Manipulate the RNG or whatever.
I don't know why I caught this Metapod.
Swisty.
I guess I was just like, I need some more Pokemans for my Pokedex, I guess.
Yeah, you can always use more Pokemans.
You need more friends for Egg and Shrew.
Yeah, I don't know if Egg levels up more if you have more team members or if it's just based on steps.
It's purely based on steps.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this was in the bad old days before Pokemon abilities, because starting in Gen 3, they introduced an ability called, two abilities actually, Flame Body and Magma Armor, where if you have a Pokemon in your party with one of those abilities, specifically they introduced this mechanic in Emerald, I think, but if you have a Pokemon with one of those abilities in your party, it'll hatch eggs twice as fast.
It's a must-have if you're trying to get a good mom.
Yeah, breeding in Gen 1, or in Gen 2, is like, this was the game that introduced breeding, but it is a pain in the ass in this gen. Like, just getting an egg to spawn is so rare. Like,
that's one improvement the Gen 4 remakes gave.
Yeah.
Is that the old man gives you his phone number, so anytime there is an egg, you'll know.
I'm sorry, what is this sprite?
Oh, his back sprite?
That is like the most warbly looking Metapod I've ever seen in my life.
He's
like, is he okay? Does he need like a cold shower?
Well, dude,
I'm a little concerned.
His insides are liquid, so like he can bend any way he wants.
Yes.
How do you know that? I mean, how do you know? How do you know?
He's a butterfly.
I thought the whole point of
That's what
Metapod
happens.
was that he was like this hardened, like defensive Pokemon. Not that
Is
he
your
was
Metapod hard or
noodle.
soft? Please comment in the comment section below.
Oh boy, that'll drive up that engagement.
His inside is peas.
Or is it pods?
To get on the topic
full
of the
of
sprites that are
iPods.
currently on screen, I always loved that in Gen 2, Quilava just has like these murderous eyes compared to all his, because in like most of his art, he looks pretty like chill, just kind of like a cute, like slightly cooler animal than Cyndaquil. But then you look at his back sprite in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and he just looks like he wants to kill you.
Yeah, he's got his little ears laid down flat. Mm-hmm. Like he's angry.
Yeah.
He's just like giving people the death stare.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
He's a little predator is what he is. I guess it makes sense, because if he's supposed to be shaped kind of like a ferret.
This guy does look like a Brandon.
Oh. This is not the first time we will... This is not the last time we'll see Snubble.
Uh-oh. You're not gonna look for one, are you?
You guys are gonna hate this, but Metapod's back sprite looks like a green turd.
Yeah, it does.
You've seen it. You can't unsee it.
I want to see Pokemon fans in this game literally be like, man, Gen 1 was better.
Oh boy.
God.
And they were self-aware of the world around them.
I'll tell you what, that'll be the next,
I don't know, man.
With Team Yell, Game Freak is already doing, like, meta commentary with the enemy teams. Bad meta commentary, by the way.
Hey, they hit it out of the park with Team Skull, I'm sorry. We need more Juggalos in Smash.
Well, because Team Skull wasn't like, let's make a caricature of our fans that just have, like, the same expectations for our games that they would have for, like, any other series. It's like, so
true.
unreasonable. But Team Skull was, like, actually interesting and, like, kind of nuanced and well thought out. I thought.
I like that they had a gym leader babysitter. Or I guess a kahuna.
Yeah.
I didn't play Sun and Moon. I just like Team Skull because they were funny and they had a banging theme song.
Because Dokuro.
God.
Guess
that
what?
Is a great theme song.
I don't know if that's what they actually say.
Dokuro?
Well, yeah, it's Skull in Japanese.
Oh.
Haven't you ever seen One Piece?
Yes.
Maybe once or twice.
So that's one of the
I've
few.
seen one or two pieces.
I've seen a piece.
Speaking of one or two pieces, Diglett.
Who cares about the One Piece when you can get the 10-piece chicken McNuggets for...
Ooh, Chicken McNuggets sound
Never heard
really
that
good
one
right
before,
now.
Joe.
Speaking of things that look like Chicken McNuggets, Diglett.
Dan.
Chicken McNuggets.
And by proxy, the audience, you can't see it right now, but I'm hanging my head in shame. I'm practically about to cry.
I love messing up the a nugget. Nugget is just like a funny word. I love messing it up, like nuglet. It's also one of my favorite insults.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it means, but it's just funny to call people a nugget.
It's like
you 6-piece chicken McNobody.
That's also a good one.
Yeah. A nugget sound. It's like calling someone like a nugget of a nugget.
You're not even.
You're
going
not
to be
even
small.
a nugget. You're a nuglet.
Yeah, it's like the thwimps in Super Mario World. The little tiny thwomps, the thwimps.
To paraphrase AVGN, or
Thwimps.
rather to just quote AVGN, it's the equivalent of shit taking a shit.
Oh yeah, I think this lady has like 3 Hoppips or something. A completely useless.
I mean, that makes
team.
sense. Hoppip is kind of the Magikarp of grass-type Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is
think
now that I think about it, because when you first encounter it, all it knows is Splash.
Yeah, it's even more annoying because if you don't one-hit KO it, it learns synthesis really early.
Oh god, yeah.
So it can just regen spam you. It's our boy.
There he is.
Bulbasaur.
He's turned traitor.
Boy,
He is. He's like, you can't catch me in this
Friendship
game, man.
ended with Bulbasaur. Flaffy is now my best friend.
Pretty much. I guess I'm a little sad I don't run with a grass type in this gen. I guess I had my fill last time.
I feel like you either go with a grass type or an electric type. Just because of how many water types you'll go up against, it's like...
It's either one or the other.
Was that Vader? I'm afraid in your anger, you killed him. No, Bulbasaur was alive. I felt it.
He will live on in our hearts. So anytime we run into a Bulbasaur, unfortunately, well, we'll have to say a little prayer for him. And there are many. There are actually quite a few Bulbasaurs you run into in Gen 2.
Can I say the first prayer?
Yes.
Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Is it because of Turtipod?
No, it's because Simpsons.
Oh. I thought you were
I'm sorry, I have to get my stolen jokes from somewhere.
So here we are in Sleep Hell.
Yeah.
I think this is another guy in Gen 4. If you get his number, he'll give you evolution stones.
Yeah.
I think this guy gives you leaf stones, but don't quote me on that.
I think it's the... Isn't it? Is this the route with Picnic or Gina? I think she's the one who gives you the leaf stone, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I remember her calling me a lot.
Because Tolly gives you water stones, and she gives you green, and this guy gives you something. He may give you fire stones. It's been a while. I did not play Crystal
This guy
much.
just gives you a hangover.
Oh, pretty much. For as much as we're sleeping on the job,
Yeah.
Deckard, wake up. Jesus.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the one putting others to sleep.
Yeah.
Deckard, use 5-hour energy.
I feel like that's the Mary family's one downside is they're not particularly fast.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to something like Raichu, they're a little bit... they're fairly slow, but they have good bulk and good like damage output, at least in the special attack side of things, so...
Oh, yeah. And I guess, like you said, they've only got one weakness, so having that extra bulk
there's
really
a
does
reason
help.
why so many Gen playthroughs pick up Mareep early on, because like they slot pretty well into most teams, I would say.
Yeah. Plus, like you said, anytime you have a strong fire type, which is rare, I like to back them up with a good electric type.
Yeah.
Just to counter their
Yeah,
weaknesses.
covers Cyndaquil's ass pretty well.
Yeah. That's one thing I've always loved about Pokemon. I always feel like, even though you'll have them on your team, in my mind while I'm playing, I feel like my fire and my electric types always have like a secret rivalry that like none of the other Mons in your team are in on.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like a Magmar Electabuzz type of dealy.
Yeah.
Was that a thing? Wasn't that like a thing in the anime? No, wait, that was...
Oh, we're here!
Oh, more good
Ride,
Gen 2
baby.
music. Here we go.
Yes. You will be seeing a lot of this city.
I will go to my grave
for-
sad as a fan of the Pokemon anime OST that they never did a remix of Goldenrod City, but like the original version's pretty dope, like on its own.
Oh yeah.
And relevant to what we're doing now, they actually remixed it into the bike theme for this game, just like a higher tempo version.
The bike shop got hit by Grunty's laser.
Are we talking to a zombie dude then?
Yeah. My.
Not even Johto is safe from the big O blaster.
You go in there, you just hear him go. Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah.
That's how everyone in Goldenrod.
Oh, I thought it said sell, not select, and I was like, you're just gonna sell your bike? What the hell?
To who?
You get a free bike from the bike shop. You go right outside the front door, and then you just like put a for sale sign on it and just stand there and wait for customers.
Just in this alley with no one around.
No, you're doing it right in front of the bike shop where you got it. So the owner of the shop is just at the window like, that nuglet.
No, you know he's not messing around there.
If you keep trading bikes like that, they're gonna stop selling them at Walmart and Target like they have Pokemon cards.
Oh God.
God.
I don't think things have gotten that apocalyptic yet.
I love that you mentioned this the other night, and then Ethan, was it you that followed it up? Oh, they're doing all this for safety? Would they sell guns in the same store? Just like, yeah, real safe.
That's a head scratcher.
It's like you can literally buy a machete in the camping section. Oh yeah, this is a little
Radio card.
Yeah, you need the radio card, I think, for just one thing later, for Snorlax way later.
Oh, yeah. God help you if you miss it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God. But in this one, it's not a requirement for a while, but I do know in Gen 4, to fight Whitney, you do have to go get the radio card.
You know, that's probably good, just to make sure you don't... Because it is mandatory later on, like much, much later on, but
yeah,
we will cross that bridge when we come to it. First, we have to cross a much more difficult and infamous bridge. Yes. What are we in for next time, Trey?
Next time, we may have to fight the pink-haired demon herself.
Yeah.
We will see you then. Bring tissues. It'll be a tearjerker.
Oh boy.
Bye.